And we're on. Hello, hello. Here they come. Here come the troops.
Oh my goodness. People are
How many troops today?
here.
Woo! Hi, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We're so glad you're all here today. Welcome to the Daily Antidote of Song. We are in a Carpe Diem week thinking about kindness and gratitude and seizing the day. And I'm so happy to see all of you. Hello, everybody out there on Facebook Live. And hello to all the folks in the room. Hello, Arnae, who's singing with us today, coming in from California. We're so glad you're here. Aaron, hello, coming in from New York, running the tech. Thank you so much for being here. Susan in Ohio, hello. And Al, hello, nice to see you. Brian, great to see you today. And Christiana in Rockville, Maryland. And maybe Bob, yes, and Bob, hello, nice to see both of you. Hi, Annette in California, and Peter and Janet in Toronto. Arlene in California. Aloysius in Massachusetts. Kathleen in Albuquerque. Shari in New Hampshire. Hello to Delhi in Maryland. Dick and Kathy in Victoria. Glad to see you guys. We haven't seen you in a while. And Susan, Sean, hello. And Hoda coming in from BC. Nice to see you. Becky in Vancouver. Hello, Elise Witt coming in from Georgia. Glad you're with us today. Nice to see you. And Dennis Donnelly coming in from Victoria. We have lots of our song leaders in the room today. Dick and Kathy and Elise and Dennis all sing with us in the room. It's so glad to see all of you. Hello to Phil in Totnes, yet another one of our singers in the room. Hello, Phil. Ruth in Birmingham, hello. Bonnie in Idaho, hello. Sarah in Texas, hello. Jamie in Victoria. Luda and Mark in Victoria. I'm telling you, Victoria is a place I really need to go. There's like a lot of people who sing in Victoria, my kind of place. Nancy's green screen coming in from Washington State. Nice to see you. Lynn in Connecticut, hello. Hello, Janet in Atlanta. Hello, Ann in Maryland. Hello, Ann in Nashville. Hello, Harriet in Chicago. Amanda and Miles in Michigan. Hello. Kate in Charlottesville. Hello. Jenny. And I'm not sure that I've seen you yet. Hello, nice to have you today. I'm not sure where you're coming from. I'm glad you're here. And Jane in Maryland, hello. Toby in California, hello. Glad you're still here as we start to approach your school year starting. Anne in New York, hello. Glad to see you. Mommy in New Jersey. Hi, moms. Glad you're here. Karen, I think in Oregon, hello. And still more folks. Tejana, Joanna, and Caroline, and Isabel, and Leslie, and Ruth, and Barbara, and Kachina, and others still popping into the room, Bob and more. Nice to see you all. Thank you so much, everybody, for coming. Let's take a deep breath. We're greeting our Tuesday. Whether we're greeting our Tuesday 9 a.m. East Coast, West Coast time, where Arnae is, and where I guess our Victoria folks are, or whether we're greeting at 5 p.m. Totnes time and having cocktails or morning coffee or lunch. It's a good Tuesday because we're all here. So, Arnae, I am throwing it to you. We cannot wait to sing with you.
It is a wonderful Tuesday. Good morning, everybody. The sun is out. We are here. We made it. And in gratitude for that, we're going to sing one of my favorite songs. It's called So Glad I'm Here. This is how it goes. I'm just singing the melody. So glad I'm here. So glad I'm here. So glad I'm here. So glad I'm here. Okay, so that's the first ending. The second go around is so glad I'm here. So glad I'm here. So glad I'm here. So glad I'm here. You got it? So the first ending goes, so glad I'm here. I'm so glad I'm here. And I'll point you in the direction. The second time we come around is so glad I'm here. So glad I'm here. And you'll hear it come up. And let's just have fun with it. This is a song that I tell Susan and Bonnie, this is an arrangement that I put together for my little shorties, and we're coming back together again. I'm so excited. And so there's a little section here that you just gonna have to go for it. So you follow the leader, we're having fun, and we're grateful that we are here together once again. Take a breath. Release it to yeah, shake them shoulders, baby. All right. All right, let me find the song. And here we go. 1, 2, 4, here we go. So glad I'm here. Oh. So glad I'm here. 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 Hey, so glad I'm here. I'm so glad. I'm so glad. So glad I'm here. Oh yeah. Wouldn't rather be nowhere else but here with y'all today. Hey, joy brought me here. Come on, y'all. Joy brought me here. Yes, it did. Joy brought me here. Joy brought me here. So much joy. So much joy. Full of joy. Joy brought me here. Joy brought me here. Love. Love brought me here. I don't know about you, but love brought me here. Love brought me here. And love keeps me here. Love brought me here. Love brought me here. While I'm here, I might as well sing. I'm gonna sing. Yes, I'm gonna sing while I'm gonna sing while I'm here. Sing while I'm here. Might as well sing while I'm here. Sing while I'm here. Sing while I'm here. Sing while I'm here. And let's take it. Gonna shout. Put 'em up, everybody. Shout while I'm here. Yeah. Everybody shout. Shout while I'm here. Shout while I'm here. Oh, now follow the leader. Let me hear you say, oh yeah. Let me hear you say, oh yeah. Let me hear you say, knick knack, patty whack, give a dog a bone. Let me hear you say, Let me hear you say, ooh. Let me hear you say, knick knack, patty whack. Take the song home. Yeah, I'm so glad. I'm so glad. I'm so glad I'm here. Yeah, I'm so glad. So glad. I am so glad I'm here. So glad I'm here. Give me that again. So glad. I'm so glad I'm here. So glad I'm here. One more time. I'm so glad I'm here. Take it to church, y'all. So glad I'm here. Woo!
Woo is right. Holy cow, that was a lot of energy and so much beautiful movement from everybody in the room. I was having such a blast watching all of you. I was actually really struggling between spotlighting you and seeing all of you because the movement on the whole screen was so amazing. Thank you so much, everybody, for being so willing to jump in and be part of the energy that's getting all of us through our days. Boy, I'm so glad I'm here, Arnae. You always make me really glad I'm here.
Thank you, Joy. I'm always so happy to be with you in the presence of all this beautiful love and beautiful energy, this willingness. People want to sing, and I love it. And I'm so grateful that this is continuing as the world sort of opens up, that we still have a place that we can come to because there's still a lot of unsurety that's happening. But we can be glad that we're here with each other and we can find some space in our hearts, I think, to be glad about everything that's going on. So, yo.
Yes, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So I'm seeing in the chat that Arlene has given you a new, Arlene has given you a new line. So songs brought me here. That's pretty cool. Songs brought me here. I like it.
Yeah. Oh, somebody. Okay. More. Give me more. Give me more.
That's what
Songs
I'm
brought
thinking.
me. Yeah.
Songs brought me here. What else have you got? So someone has, after pulling poison ivy all morning, I'm so glad I'm here now, but that doesn't quite have a song-like ring to it, so we better not sing that line, but it's really fun to
Poison
look at.
ivy ain't here. Poison ivy ain't here. I hope not.
That's awesome.
Keep it outside.
Hope.
Hope brought me here. Hope brought me here. I know hope brought me here. Hope brought me here. Oh, I love that. Okay, we adding that one. We adding that.
Your song's going to be very long by the end of by the end of today. We've got dancing brought me here. We've got the antidote is here. I love it. Um,
Antidote is here, right here. The antidote is right here. The antidote is here. Antidote is here. Oh,
and
yeah.
Janet in Toronto, that's awesome. Janet and Peter in Toronto put in, "You brought me here," which I think is beautiful because that's the you of whoever it is each of us is singing to, right? Or the you of all of us.
I love it. I love it. I love it. Oh, let's see. Is it community? Community brought me here. Community brought me here. Community brought me here. Community brought me here. And keeps me here. I love it. Oh, curiosity. Oh, I love it. I love that. Okay, that's a whole bunch of syllables, but we can say it in our hearts.
It's awesome. I love it. Singing brought me here. Singing it live brought me here. Learning brought me here. Yeah, gang, we're all here because we all have so much in common about the reasons why we go places in the world and what we look for and what we share and what we want to experience once we're there. And I absolutely love it. Arne, so we're sort of thinking this week about Carpe Diem, seize the day, and about kindness and about being in the present moment. And, on the side, we're sort of thinking about the fact that the virus universe right now is so full of unknowns again and so much up and down and so much, yeah, lots of deep breaths needed in order to try and process whatever it is that's going on. How are you feeling today?
Today I am grateful. I am thankful. Um, and I'm moving forward. You know, we had the rehearsal of all last year to figure out how we're going to do this year. And even though we all don't have the answers, I think we've kind of fallen into, at least for me, I've fallen into a rhythm of how I operate, how I carry myself when I go out, what I'm doing, how I'm connecting with people. Um, and so follow your heart. And because we know there's a lot of unsurety out there, that's extra incentive to be kind, being kind to yourself. So, like here in LA, traffic is back. Like, yo, traffic is actually back. So, if somebody wants to get over, you got it. You got it. Maybe they needed to get somewhere sooner. But I want to keep this joy that I walked out of the house with. I want to carry it with me. I want it to envelop me and emanate to all those who I come in contact with. Um, and it can be work sometimes, but the more you practice it, you get that kindness muscle built up, then it's easier to operate with it. It's just easier. And
Yeah.
again, people are fearful, people are defiant, but how am I going to be? I'm going to be me. I'm going to know the truth of who I am. I'm going to know the truth of what is happening for me, and that's what I'm going to carry with me as I move forward, whether I'm here at home or out in the world. So,
I love that. That is so beautiful. Thank you, Arne. I'm thinking since we have some of our other song leaders in the room, it might be fun to unmute them and see if they have
yes,
anything to add about
yes.
gratitude and but first, I think we should all just take a quick glance over at Al's square because he could care less that we're talking about stuff. He's still so glad he's here, jamming along on his guitar while we're all talking. He's like, "Yeah, I'm still singing, and whatever you guys are doing is fine." So, thank you, Al, for always bringing such a lovely light to our lives. Elise Witt, I see that you're here. Dick and Kathy, Phil, and I'm going to look for Dennis again. Do any of you have anything to say about how you're feeling about any of this kindness, gratitude, being glad you're here?
I'll say that connection, you know, I am amazed at how much connection has been made through this platform here, this group of people. I mean, I've told you all this before, but Arnae actually was a guest at my school on Zoom, of course, and she's in California. And also Leah Moore. Yeah, Leah has been, and just making connections with these wonderful people that maybe, I wouldn't make in person, but here I'm making connections. I just saw that somebody wrote me a note. Seth Martin said, "I'm here. You brought me here," and I was like, "Seth Martin? I don't. Who is that?" And I looked all over the screen. Well, no, it turns out it's Julie Martin using her husband's computer, but she's one of my music volunteers in my class piano. I mean, there's just so many connections here. And like seeing Hoda, who was such an amazing presence during the Roots Week that we had, these connections that are being made. And you, Joe, I still haven't even met you live and in person, but the connections that we've made are so powerful. So I'm just so grateful for the connections that are being made through this space. Phil in England, who I'll be visiting when I go visit my cousins, right, Phil? I was looking at your website and you're doing such cool stuff. So, yeah, so powerful these connections being made this way. So, thank you, Daily Antidote of Song, for helping us to make those connections.
Absolutely. And at least I can't wait to meet you and hug you in person. I can't wait.
I think we have a date, right? You're coming if you are able to come to Atlanta for Thanksgiving, you're coming to my school on the Monday following
And I'm
Thanksgiving.
bringing my mommy with me. I'm bringing
Woo!
my mommy with me.
So exciting.
And so it is.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank
and
you.
I love it. Thank you both so much. That was beautiful. Dick and Kathy, do you want to add anything?
Sure. Well, just we can echo what Elise said. Just all of this is the work to strengthen this fabric of goodwill that really exists here. And again, those overlapping connections, like just meeting Phil here in Totnes, where we were 3 years ago, where we met another community song leader, Roz Walker. And this looking across the screen and seeing people that we met here who now come to our Monday night. Some of us are meeting live in the park, but some can still be there on Zoom. And also recognizing that there's a whole lot of amongst the song leader and these kinds of communities, there's collective agonizing going on and feeling the support that's there for us about like how do we run our upcoming seasons, but knowing that a whole lot of groundwork has been done. If we have to continue online, there's a whole lot of joy that can be there too, because we're right on that cusp of things were looking like, yeah, we can get back together, and then Delta shows up and it's like, oh, maybe not. But yeah, just the joy of like saying that again, strengthening the fabric of goodwill. It's good work we're all doing here, and so great to be a part of it.
And don't mean to be cynical, but yeah, COVID brought us here. It's something that came up, and we're dealing with it in the best way we can.
And look at all the beauty that's been growing out of that. Yeah.
I
And
know.
it's honored to have actually had the privilege of giving Arnae a real hug in
She's
real
from
life.
right here
Stay,
in this
stayed in our
kitchen.
house, so yeah.
I
Yeah.
can't wait to get back there to be with you all my people in Victoria.
We
What?
opened our borders. You could do it someday.
Okay, one of these days. I hear Lambda is coming through now, so let's just be aware.
Yeah.
But we can still be in the joy. We can still be in the joy.
Yeah. So
And
great.
Bobby Seale says hi.
Oh, yay.
So, looking at Dennis or at Phil, do either one of you? Oh, look, Phil's holding up a road atlas. That's because Phil is coming right here soon.
Yeah, just again, like amazing connections, and it always just yeah, changes my day. This half hour with you all, um, and incredible the connections with Totnes. I mean, there's not a day passes than that I find someone who's been here or knows somebody here. So you're all totally invited here. You've all got to come en masse, preferably, but individually is cool as well. And meanwhile, I think I've mentioned before, I'm fascinated by all the names of American cities and places where you all are. So I've started tracing you in my Rand McNally Road Atlas. So yeah, one day I'm gonna come and
That's awesome. Can you hold that up again? I want to see.
yeah.
Yeah. There you go. That's awesome.
Okay, so what that looks like is I'm envisioning it, yo. Phil is driving through. He's picking up people. You got a big bus, and we're just going from place to place, singing on the way, Partridge
I'll
Family style.
I'll drive the bus. I will drive the bus.
That's
Kathy
funny.
drives the
That's
bus.
that's
All
right.
right.
Got a
Kathy's a bus
license.
driver. Yeah, we've actually talked about the Daily Antidote bus, like the no kidding bus, right? Where we're gonna like all so yeah, don't be careful what you say in this room because
Listen,
half of the point of the creativity that comes out of this room is figuring out how to make it happen, right?
Let's
So
do
I
it.
love it,
Let's
love it,
do
love
it.
it.
okay, let's
I'm
totally
in.
do this. I'm officially retiring from my BC Transit bus driving job as of
This,
September 1st, so I'm free. When you need a bus driver to be singing, give me a call. I'm there.
I'll play the drums.
All right. So show of hands, seriously, how many people are getting on the bus with us?
I'm
Yeah, right.
there.
Bus
I'm
is
there.
totally working. All right,
And I'm
bus is
calling
happening.
shotgun. I'm calling shotgun, baby.
I don't think there is a shotgun on a bus, is there?
Who
All
knows?
right, Dennis Donnelly, what do you got to say?
Well, I'm just happy to be here and happy to see my old friend and singing partner, Arnae. Yeah, it's great to be here, Arnae. Great to hear you. Great to hear that song. Now I know how I'm going to open my first choir session when we get back together in the fall. Hopefully, I'm optimistic about that. I know which song I'm going to sing, and it's a song you just taught me right there. Perfect. So glad I'm here after all of the uncertainty about not being able to sing and all of that. So yeah, I just can't. Yeah, the connections that have been made in this time are amazing for me, and I feel so privileged. I mean, there's so much happening in the world right now, and so many people are having such a hard time. For various reasons all over the world, sickness or war and political strife and all that kind of thing. And here I am in one of the safest cities in one of the safest countries in the world. And I just, anybody who's in that situation, just give yourself a minute to be grateful for all of what you're feeling. Because I feel that every day and I do not take a second of it for granted because it can all change instantly, as we all know. So there we are. That's my thought for today.
Thank you, Dennis. That is absolutely great. It's such a great way to bring us back into singing with Arnae once more to go ahead and close it all out on that glad note. But before we do that, I just have to say that I just saw the funniest note in the chat because, of course, all the Facebook fans can't see the chat. But Christiana just put into the chat that Bob had to explain to her what riding shotgun meant. And then she said, "Oh, ESL, it never ends," which I just think is fabulous. All those funny, quirky phrases that people use in other languages that even when you've been there forever and ever, you still find those things you don't know. So, Christiana, that was beautiful. Thank you for sharing that. And Arne, what do you think? Can we be so glad to sing with you one more time?
Okay.
Whole
All right.
song is fine.
Oh, really? Okay, then let's do it. I was gonna do an edited version, but let's go for the whole thing. Okay, let me find it. Okay, hold on. I got 5 screens open. If you all only knew. Here we go. So glad. And we're playing go. Oops, wrong song. Wrong song. 1, 2, 4. Here we go. So glad I'm here. Yes. So glad I'm here. So glad I'm here. So glad I'm here. I'm so glad I'm here. I'm so glad I'm here. Yeah. I'm so glad I'm here. So glad I'm here. So glad we're 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 here. I'm so glad we're here. Yeah. So glad we're here. So glad we're here. So glad we're here. I know joy brought me here. Oh, so much joy. Joy, joy brought me here. Joy brought me here. Joy, joy brought me here. Joy brought me here. much love. Love brought me here. Love brought me here. Love, love. Love brought me here. Love brought me here. I'm gonna sing. I'm gonna sing. I'm gonna sing while I'm here. Might as well sing while I'm here. Sing. Sing while I'm here. I love it. So let's take it up. Let's shout, y'all. I'm gonna shout. Woo! I'm gonna shout. I'm gonna shout. Hey, yeah, yeah. I'm gonna shout while I'm here. Gonna shout while I'm here. Hey. All right, here we come on. Let me hear you say, oh yeah. Let me hear you say, oh yeah.
Oh
Let me hear you
yeah.
say, knick knack, patty whack, give a dog a bone.
Nick whack, waddy whack,
Let
give
me
a
hear you
dog a
say,
bone. Uh-huh.
Let me hear you say, ooh, ooh, ooh.
Ooh.
Knick knack, patty whack. Take the song home. Come on.
Nick whack, waddy whack, take the
Hey,
song home.
I'm so
So
glad.
glad I'm here.
Yes, I'm so glad I'm here.
So
I'm
glad.
so glad you're here.
So
I'm
glad.
so glad we're here
So
together,
glad.
together. I'm so glad I'm here, so glad
Glad
I'm
I'm
here.
here.
One more time, so glad I'm here. I'm so glad I'm here. So glad I'm here. Oh,
Woo!
and I believe it. I believe it. Oh, Joe, I love that you opened people up so I could hear and we could feel each other. Thank you for that.
That was a total accident. I can't even take credit for it, but I am so glad I forgot to take the mute button off today because some folks were unmuted and we got to hear different voices actually answering you. And it
I
worked.
love
The interplay actually worked. We didn't lose either one. I love it. It was amazing and beautiful. And I did it on purpose. Okay, I really didn't do it on purpose, but I wish I did. That was awesome. And thank you to, I know Sarah and Michelle, and I forget who else was coming in there, but that was totally, absolutely gorgeous. Thanks, gang. And really great to see all your faces close up too and all that energy in the room. Arne, you are amazing, 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 amazing. Let's all give it up for
it.
Arne.
Always. Thank you, thank you. And thank you, Joe. And thank you, Aaron. Give it up for Aaron. Give it up for Joe. And I don't think it's an accident. I think it was intentional because it worked. And so it is.
There you are. Yeah, so there it is. And there you are. And thank you so much for being here today. It was absolutely a beautiful way to spend the day. Thanks for making our Tuesday so special and for giving us the greatest energy ever to go out into the room, into the world, to leave the room and go out into the world and bring that energy to others as best as we can through our masks. Absolutely. But bring that energy. Thank you, Arne. Happy rest of your morning in California. Yes, indeed. Thank you, Aaron, so much for running that tech today. And to all the other folks in the room. Oh, no, wait. I know. Facebook. Thank you, Facebook. Was really glad you joined us today. And please join us again tomorrow. We've got a great week lined up. We're going to be celebrating Ella Jenkins' birthday in here, her 97th birthday, plus many more other fun things, lots of cool guests. So sing with us all week, please. Can't wait to see you soon.